Hey guys, it's Isaac. Today we are working on a car revival. This is a car that I bought 2 or 3 years ago. Don't know anything about it. I think it's a 1963 Chevy II or Nova 4-door. Now I bought this car, I don't know, somewhere in between $1,000 to $2,000. I'm not 100% sure because it's been a few years since I bought it. Don't know hardly anything about the car other than it being a 4-door. Too many doors. Let's check out the power plant. So what we've got here is a inline 6. I'm gonna have to check out the specs real quick and I'm gonna be right with y'all. Apparently it's 1964 and it has a 194 cubic inch inline 6 in it. It's just a baby. It looks just like the 230, 250, those engines. It's a baby. She's tiny. 194. You would think that putting a 250 inline 6 in this thing would probably set her on fire. So, let's go around to the rest of the car. And again, yes, it's a 4-door. Let's check out the interior. Cobwebs all over the place. And the mice have been in here. Dang it, I hate mice. Oh, and up there in the top too. Let's dig out the nest. Oh, gross. I hate a mouse. Disgusting. Oh, gross. I'm gonna open up the other side and take the mouse nest out. Oh. They didn't get into that at all. You know, the interior actually looks halfway decent. Except for the headliner. Keep this stick. Gross. Gross. Let's check the glove box. There we go. 1964. Owner's manual. '64 owner protection plan. Please keep in glove compartment. Well, it's still there. Alright, well, cool. There's some other paperwork in there, but I'm pretty sure it has people's names on it, so not gonna break those out. So let's begin with putting a battery in this thing and checking and seeing if this thing's gonna fire up. I kind of doubt it. She's been sitting a long time. It'll surprise me if it does. This is positive, and this is negative. Alright, no sparks whenever I touch the post, so either the battery's dead or I have no drain. Oh, you know what would be a great idea? Checking the fluids. Oh my. That seems a little empty. I'm gonna have to add some coolant there. Let's see if we need some oil. Oh man, it's right on the full mark. And it's clean. Alright, cool. That's awesome. Let me go get some coolant. I'll be right back. Nice, clean, new coolant. I'm going ahead and sticking in pure because I don't know what the last person put in here. It could have been just straight up water. Cool. It's full. Oil's full, coolant's full. Let's hit the key and get this thing turned. You know what? I probably ought to check. Make sure I don't have any mice in the breather. Or a wasp nest. No wasp nest. It is indeed a one barrel carburetor. And the breather is stuck on there. Wow, it looks great. That looks like a new carburetor. Alright, let's crank her over. Okay. Let's pull that automatic choke shut. I can't believe this car has an automatic choke. This thing could be a knocker, could be a smoker. Let's see what we got. Turn on the key. Hey, we got lights. The fuel gauge might not work. It's down to empty. It's cranking. Wow, that's great. I'm gonna spin it over until the oil light goes out. Is it gonna go out? Yes! We have oil pressure. I'm gonna go ahead and check for spark under the hood, and we'll crank this thing over and see what we got. Alright, now I'm gonna pull this coil wire off, and I'm gonna stick a screwdriver in it, and we're gonna check for spark. No spark. So the next logical thing to do on this old point style ignition is to pull the distributor cap off and clean the points. So I need a screwdriver, and that's what we're gonna do. Clean up them points. Okay, cap is off. Let's check out the condition of the cap. You know what, it's not too bad, but I would love to replace this cap, so I will be looking into purchasing a new cap. Rotor button looks like it might have been replaced before the cap. And those points look burnt slam up. They are. You know what? I'm going to look into replacing those points. Distributor's got a little bit of play in it, but not terrible. So I'm going to go to my favorite store. Oh wow, that's not even tight. Look at that screw isn't even tight holding the wiring to the point. So alright, let's go get some points. To the Hearstmobile. Is a local auto parts store, privately owned, nice guy, and I am going to pretty much guarantee that he's going to have the cap, rotor, and points in stock. You know, he's never let me down before, except for this morning when he didn't have 24-volt bulbs for my military truck. Do you have a distributor cap and rotor and points for a 1964 Chevy II?
Chevy II. Okay. Well, that's out important part.
Huh?
Yeah, that's out a very important part.
A 194 cubic inch, 6-cylinder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1964, 59, 62 to 68. All 62 Chevy II and Chevelle. Okay, go pick you up a DR6HV.
DR6HV. DR.
That should be back this way.
DR.
Should be right here.
7.
Right here.
Oh, I went right by it.
Yeah.
DR6HV.
Got one?
Yep, got one right here, which leaves you with one.
DR25, just like I said. A DR60. You got a 25?
DR25. Looks like the last one.
Really?
No, wait. Nope, that's not it.
You got a 60?
I got a DR6HV from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see a DR25.
Well, we got a 60.
DR55, 63, DR
58K, 59,
60.
You got 60. And you need a DR53A.
DR53A.
So the only thing you're missing is your condenser, but you can solve that problem.
DR53A. Alright. Alright.
Alright, now get you a DR22.
DR22.
You can use that in place of 25.
DR22 right here. Alright, that's everything. You are the man, sir. $32.
Well, not quite.
Right there at it. $31.98.
6.
96.
Mm-hmm.
32. Alright, so I'm back, got all my parts. Time to get this thing all together. I got to visit the Snap-on man because he was local. I left the doors open on the car. I hope the dome light doesn't work. Okay, good. It doesn't work. That means the battery is still good. Alright. Let's get these points out. So I knew something was up whenever, oh, thank you. whenever Buddy, the dog, hey buddy, oh yeah, oh yeah. So Buddy came over for a visit, and he was over next to the car, and all of a sudden he backed up like there was something over there, and I was like, is it a snake? Yes, it was. Smart dog. So anyhow, I've got the points installed, but I do know is what I need to set the points to. Thank you, buddy. He knew it. There we go. I'm gonna clean the tool because I don't want to get oil on the brand spanking new points. And guess what? First try. Didn't even check them. Just set them. So that's that. Got a brand new. Well, brand new. Can you tell how old that box is? I'm gonna say this is from the 70s. Brand new rotor button. Fits in there nice. Gotta hook up the electronics, wires. Let me know if you find any more snakes, buddy. Is he eating grass?
Yes.
Does he do that much?
Yes.
Isn't that bad?
Depends.
Depends on if he chunks in your house or not. Nope, that's not it. I'll mess that one up. Buddy, quit eating grass. I think that's bad for you. And distributor cap. I would have preferred a black one, not a gray one. Oh, wait a minute, it almost matches the car. Color coordinated. Swapping out the plug wires, installing, wait, I don't need to install the coil yet. I'm going to check for spark. Let's see if we have spark. You hear that toy car?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's a pretty big gap that I've got. If it jumps that gap, we got some really good spark, so I'll give it a shot. You gonna bother Buddy? I tried to crank this thing.
No, it'll be fine.
Contact. Oh, that's some spark. That's some good spark. Powerful spark. Now guys, normally I would clean the old points. I either use a points file, or my favorite, which people don't recommend it, I like getting a piece of sandpaper and I fold it in half. And then I take the old the points that are still in the distributor, I like to open up the gap, and I just put the paper in there and kind of clean them up. I could have done that, and I could have had a runner today, but I thought, you know, why not try my favorite auto parts store? And I got a whole tune-up, basically, now minus the spark plugs and the spark plug wires. I got a whole tune-up kit basically for 35 bucks, which is cheap. So the sandpaper does a great job, but also the points file does a great job too. I personally like the sandpaper because the thickness of the points file is just a lot bigger than the sandpaper, so the it'll create a taper on the points and you don't get as good of a contact area. So I like the paper the best. That's just me. Y'all do what y'all want. What I've got here is I have a 1-barrel carburetor. It should be, I think it's a Rochester or something. I'm not sure what it is, to tell you the truth. I am going to fill up the bowl of the carburetor and see if it'll take anything. Try not to make too much of a mess. Well, it appears to be taking it. She's a thirsty one. Alright. Now hopefully it'll fire up. Oh no. Camera girl, guys. Alright. Think it'll run?
Yes.
Contact. Points are set up right. I don't even know if there's gas in the tank. That sounds really good. Thought it was awesome. It smokes a little bit. I'm not getting too excited right at the moment. I'm waiting for it to die any second. This thing's been sitting for years. That's got to be running off the gas and fuel tank. I think I can go ahead and put this air filter back on, check the transmission fluid, and maybe drive it out, put some air in the tires, and go down the road, see how it runs. Napkins so I can check the transmission fluid. It's a little low. Perfect. Oh, one more thing, I gotta check brake fluid. Brakes are pretty important. Where'd he come from? Obviously from the car. Alright. No brake fluid. I gotta put brake fluid in. So I'll be right back with some brake fluid. See that guy? Like dive bombed me. Well, I'm glad I checked that brake fluid. It was a bad day. I don't even know if the brakes work. Alright, so I'm going to move my car, and then I'm going to move this car around to the side of the shop, put some air in the tires, and take it for a spin. Really didn't give the brakes a chance, but they worked. Glad they worked. So these are definitely not the correct wheels for this car. These are Buick rims, probably off of an old Skylark. And if I start to drive this car, those Buick wheels are coming off because they are not flattering to me. Okay, so cranking, it's running. Reverse, neutral, drive. Oh, it's doing good. It's doing good. First gear. It shifted. I'm not 100% sure. Let us see. First gear. I think it shifted. Will it power brake? That's to the floor. Will not power brake, but it feels pretty good. Alright guys, 64 Chevy Nova, running for the first time and driving in years. I should probably put gas in this. So if you like this video guys, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all watching, and I will catch y'all later.